Hey guys, I'm Steamtown Gamer and welcome back to Resident Evil Revelations 2. This is fun. Hey, what's up YouTube? I'm your incredible host, Steamtown Gamer. Welcome back to another episode of Resident Evil Revelations 2. Right now, I've just paused the cutscene right at the beginning. I, once again, played this game once. As soon as it came out, never touched it again. So I don't really remember that much what's actually going on. So we're just going to go ahead and start, and then I'll continue talking from there.
Where have I been taken?
So much suffering. You don't even know what to be afraid of yet.
Who are you?
I am the Overseer.
Please, send help!
I'm here, baby. Please be alive.
I don't have any parents. Over there.
How do you know? Well, that's one thing they're left out of the brief.
Jesus, is anyone even out there? Your daughter's name is Moira?
Yeah.
She's dead.
What?
Okay, let's kick this bitch off from now. Basically, Claire and Moira were active like 6 months ago. And the girl, the small girl, she actually teamed up with them for a bit, but for some reason she lost her memory. I don't really remember, but she lost her memory, which is why she's just remembering now.
Mother of balls! My life is awesome!
Just like K22, man. Fun shit.
Go on without me! We'll regroup later! You heard him, Gabe! Go!
You stay the hell alive, Fisher.
Yo, Fernandez. Check it. Is this the place? The Boston? Whatever?
Yeah. Where life begins. That Thompson's?
Yeah. I'll be examining this. Oh, balls! Gabe!
Gabe?
Redfield.
Huh.
You're alive.
All right, get up.
God! You owe me a pair of underpants!
Come on in.
Newbie's okay too.
Oh, I knew it was you guys. Alright! Any requests?
Okay, so the guys actually made it to the place they needed to be. I had forgotten that there were other people on the island as well that the overseer took and locked them somewhere else on the island and told them to basically go to the same place. We're all going to undergo the same test, but bit of a spoiler alert, these guys aren't going to do too well. I also forgot that the enemies become significantly more powerful and deadly at night. They simply come out.
We woke up in the middle of the woods. How about you?
Gabe, Gina's dead.
Shit. Thompson's gone too.
Yeah, but I remember to take his bracelet. Eddie would want me to find out how it ticks.
You chopped off his fucking hand?
Sometimes you have to make the hard choice. Come on, let's see what's in this building.
So this is the building that the Overseer told us to go to. Now, I really want to tell you guys who the Overseer is, but I'm not going to. But I can tell you something. You see, the Overseer is a character none of us have actually met with yet. She's new to the Resident Evil universe. However, she is a relative of one of the main characters. Simple as that. Yeah, she's just a...
Welcome to the brink of true fear.
The Overseer. What do you want?
I need to throw you at the wall and see who sticks and who doesn't. The wall, in this case, is a special virus that I injected into each of you.
You what?
We will all die. There's no question of that. But one of you still has a chance of dying well.
I'm no lab rat. She can stick it right up her all-seeing ass.
But if we've been infected with something...
That bitch stuck a needle in me?
Just put it out of your head. Redfield, walk with me. Come on.
Why doesn't she keep checking this place out? Oh, this is it? Sapphire, don't mind if I do. This place is still pretty nice. I mean, obviously it's falling apart, but I wouldn't mind, like, going to this place because, I mean, considering what they've gone through and what they're still going through at the moment, the concept of just coming to a place like this with power... Trying to... What's inventory? Okay, there we go. So, Moira doesn't use guns, so that means she should take more of this stuff here. So she should take the decoy bottle for sure. Pass. Pass. Cloth. Odorous chemical. A chemical with an unpleasant smell can be used to make decoy bottles. Discard. Discard. Disinfectant. Wait. It could be used in possession with your partner. Oh, this is if you some of the BOWs can throw projectile vomit, if you will, at you, and having a cloth means that you can wipe it away instantly. If you don't have it on you, you have to wait till it sort of dissipates. Alright, now we're going to go out here and talk to this dude here, Gabe.
I gotta show you something over here.
Reloading weapons actually
Man,
uses
I hope
up...
Fisher's okay.
Neil? Neil was with you?
Yeah.
Was.
We got split up on the way here.
Well, split up isn't exactly the word. He stayed back to sort of fight them, so there's a good chance he's dead.
Do you think you can fly this?
Once I repair it, but there's not enough voltage. It needs a new battery. And some fuel.
Oh, and we're gonna find exactly what we need in this shit dump.
From my experience, yes. Help me look.
So we need battery and we need fuel to get this bitch off the ground. Fuel expires. They know that, right? And so would a battery. So, yeah, there's that. Can I go back? Yes, I can.
Claire? I guess we're not alone out here.
I just want to use these weapon parts now. Damage at level 2. Quick load, damage level 1. There we go. Damage level 2. And let's see. Damage level 1. There we go. Simple as that. Very, well, simple to use. So we're going to find fuel and we're going to find a battery. That would be the tower. The Overseer's Tower. I think it was once a radio tower that the Overseer took control of. She is a mean bitch. Kind of hot though, as most Resident Evil characters are. Oh, most video game characters are. At least the females are. Usually quite attractive. Let's face it, they are. Just look around.
Could use your help.
Ooh. Don't mind if I do. Not there. Gotcha, mofo. Parts box. Okay. Thank you for the parts. Moira should not be leading the brigade, if you will. She does not like weapons. I might as well go ahead and re-equip this parts box while I'm here. I know this is kind of repetitive, but I'm just going to go ahead and get it with over that firing rate. So that's the speed in which the gun fires. Shotgun could probably use that. Scatter. That's, oh, that is actually kind of necessary. I can always remove them. Magnum's got nothing, so we'll just go ahead and put that in there. The Magnum's a pretty slow firing weapon anyway, so that is kind of a plus. We're going to take a look around.
Claire,
Lock from the other side.
the lights are on in that one house.
I have a feeling wouldn't it make far more sense to send Claire instead of Moira? Smoke screen, decoy, or flame bomb? Gunpowder. Hey, buddy. Eat a dick. So if you are just playing this, you know, raw, meaning that you do not have the the same shit ton of weapons that I do, you basically got your pistol and maybe some other weapon. I doubt that you've got others, but that's about it. Oh crap. Let me go and What's this? Oh, it helps stop bleeding. But she doesn't need bullets. What she does need is that. That would do.
We've got the battery. Now, where's the fuel?
Moira, if you'd be a lamb and go ahead and do this for me. Thank you. Oh, looks like, oh, there's 2 locks, okay. Now, eventually Moira will actually use a gun, but that's not until maybe episode 5, which is the final episode. There are 2 DLCs that I actually purchased and never played. So I have no idea what the fuck they're about. At least I don't think. I maybe played one of them now that I think about it, but the other one I didn't, so... Hey, buddy. You've got a knife. Using the knife will spare ammunition. This is a very strong and very typical of Resident Evil to use that.
A fuel depository, but the entrance is blocked.
That's actually a Resident Evil tactic to basically knock them down and swipe them with your knife, because that is... ammo is very stingy in this game, and of course if you're playing this game the first round, you're not going to have access to the same weapons and ammunition that I started off with. So you're up shit creek without a paddle unless you really conserve that ammunition of yours. Now if you just go ahead and let me take this down. Nice. Looks like the sound of taking out that little bonus there attracted the infected. So we need a drill. Now, I'm pretty sure we can get a drill from one of these infected dudes.
Pedro!
Oh,
Don't scare me like that, Claire.
Petro found one.
Look, check out what I found. You see any of these holes? I bet I could drill through.
Look at this guy here. He's got this massive scar going down his torso. He's got blood pumping through these tubes going around him. They really
see if there's anything we can use inside.
They really wanted to keep him alive, if you know what I mean. Oh, this is a diary of this guy here, I think. Here we go. Traveler's Diary. October 11th, 2008. That's 10 years ago now. Well, it's January 2018, so obviously not 10 years, 9 years and like 10 months. Okay, so I found this little island in a dusty old book, and it's not listed on my maps or anything. So I thought it cool, a chance to adventure on an uncharted island. So there. Chartering a helicopter to get there wasn't cheap, and as soon as we touched down, the locals seized the chopper and took me into custody. Not so cool. Wow, so this guy, that helicopter out there belonged to this dude here. And now I'm locked up in this dirty room. These dudes are whacked. I can't explain how, but you just know there's some look to them and something's not right, yet a major bad vibes here. Fuck, there's 6 pages of this. October, okay, so this is the next day. So these dudes have been debating what to do with me. How about letting me go? I've been telling them over and over, I just came here for adventure. They're not listening. This is so not cool. I do apologize, guys. I'm a bit further away from the TV. It is a little hard for me to read it, as I've explained in a few episodes. So we've gone from the 12th to the 19th, which is a week later. So apparently, these dudes can't wrap their heads around the idea that a outsider could find this place. Like, hello, it's the technology age. What can't a person find when they look hard enough? But you know, I started to feel like coming here wasn't such a good idea. So these guys are shocked. I'm guessing that these guys who took him were members of this company, if you will. Probably hired mercenaries, because they've been known to hire a lot of mercenaries. So this is over a month later. So the 19th of October. This is like 6 weeks later. 2 goddamn months, or close to, 6 weeks. And I'm still here. This is bullshit. Something bad is happening. I haven't seen anyone, and I can't see it, but I can hear animal-like growling. What the fuck? They haven't forgotten about me in here, right? Right? December 19th, 2008. No food, no water. Gotta get some rain water. It helps. No water. Got some rainwater. It helps. No energy to even catch a rat. Not gonna last. So this is the final page right here. December 26th. Water, water, water. God, please, water. And then we find his corpse. Here. He obviously didn't make it. Bars on the windows, no real way out. So they just locked him in here, and as the shit started going bad, they just simply forgot about him. He was abandoned like everything else.
We could use that drill of yours right now, if you don't mind doing a little demolishing.
No problema. Just point me in the right direction.
This drill makes a lot of noise, which is going to attract the infected.
Could use your help.
I didn't really know this was here. Nice. Oh, damn it. Okay. Oh. Man, this one is being a bitch. Gotcha.
Are we there yet? What am I drilling?
So yeah, as I was saying before, you have to reload your weapons because that will reduce the amount of ammunition in your inventory because it will physically be in your gun. Where the hell do we need the drill? I forgot.
Are we there yet? What am I drilling?
Oh, shut up. Yeah, so this wall is very thick, which means it's going to take a while for that drill to sort of go through. I've completely forgotten where to fucking go.
Are we there yet? What am I drilling?
Oh, shut up. I do apologize here, folks. I am lost. Maybe but getting lost is not always such a bad idea because now we can actually look around. There's lock from the other side. More treasure.
we there yet? What am I drilling?
So getting lost is actually kind of good because we can. I'm exploring shit. I really am. I'm looking around. Found this guy. Hey, buddy. Once again, very much a Resident Evil tactic.
Are we there yet? What am I drilling?
There you are, fuckface.
Is this the place? Okay, stand back.
We're back.
What? We gotta hold him up. Don't let him near me.
The light is actually burning them. Must be a side effect of the virus itself. They actually get burnt when concentrated in the light.
Okay, we're in.
Thank you.
There's no more out here. Good. Good. Oh, 10 shotgun rounds. So it's replenishing. It's replenishing ammo I never used. That's it.
That's everything.
Oh yeah, we have just
Let's
enough
bring
to
it
sort
back
of
to Gabe.
cruise around the island. But we don't have enough to...
I managed to trace the bracelet's transmissions. They're coming from the north. High up if I had to guess, because we're getting full bars.
Yeah, no interference. Nice work, Pedro. Her location might be the key to getting off the island.
Fuck it, I don't even really need it. Alright, back to the helicopter. They have enough fuel to get around on the island, but not enough fuel to leave. Hey, buddy. Once again, very much a Resident Evil tactic. Knock them down, slice them with your knife. That's something that comes in very handy with Resident Evil 4. I'm just going to go ahead and reload my weapons.
That should be everything you need.
Good work, Redfield. Not that I'm surprised. Now it's my turn to work some magic. Greasy, chopper repairing, voodoo magic.
You have got to be kidding me.
It's the Overseer. She's luring those things right toward us.
But that's not fair! What do we do?
Try to speed up the chopper repairs. Somebody kill that goddamn siren.
Pretty sure the
All right, we'll take care of it.
sirens
Coming from the
controls
bar.
are actually
Please get that thing
are in the
fixed.
building that we were in. Hey, buddy.
There is no hurting the self, only consuming the self.
So you know how the screen was going all red there? That wasn't a...
On the tavern roof.
Then the switch could be inside. Let's...
The the screen went all red because I didn't use or even have those cloths that I was talking about that sort of wipe your face. And we turned it off.
We're surrounded. There's nowhere to run. It's all over.
Calm down, Pedro.
What's wrong with my bracelet? Why did it change color?
There!
Through the window.
Then
Once
fight
again-
back and stop them.
This setup is very Resident
I don't know
Evil.
what to do.
Step one, fucking chill out.
This dates back to Resident Evil 3. Oh, not 3. This dates back to Resident Evil, the actual side games on the PlayStation 2. That's just how old this is, the bar that they were,
They've got us trapped.
where they were all started with. This dates back to that. Then there was Resident Evil 4, which this happened, and then Resident Evil 5 as well. Given acceptable time, they will eventually break their
They've got us trapped.
windows.
Now! There!
Oh, we just lost one window. That means they're going to get straight on in. Or that one anyway.
That's it, right? We chased them away.
You open the door.
Hold on!
Triggers the virus.
You guys can't actually hear it, but the PlayStation 4, the console I'm rocking this on, has a built-in speaker. So I'm actually hearing the Overseer's voice on the through the controller. You guys are just reading the subtitles. I'm actually hearing it on the controller, as if it was coming from the bracelet itself.
Pedro?
See how his bracelet changes to the color of fear.
There! I've got you!
It means he's not the one. My escape is terrible, but not this one.
There's no way we're gonna beat that thing.
Run, Moira! Run!
Now we can get past. Come on, Moira. Come on. Come on, you can do it. Damn it. Want to do the helicopter? He's coming. Now, I'm not that damaged. I'm actually just, blinded because I've got blood in my eyes. This is typical Resident Evil.
Claire?
Who's that shit? Oh, that was the guy who was at the start of the game.
Claire, get up to the roof!
one who stayed back to sort of fight them off. Come on, Moira.
Moira, this way, hurry!
Follow me.
They don't seem capable of climbing ladders, do they? No, they don't have the hand-eye coordination to do it. So that guy's bracelet.
I'll go around the back and open the door. Hang tight.
He said that he asked why did his bracelet change color,
Unlocked. Go.
and that was why he got too scared. It was clear that he was scared, very scared at the start of the game. This guy here, it's still green.
I hope so.
So the other guy, he was too scared for too long.
Wait,
and
Neil. What about Gabe?
I know, but we can't risk staying here. Look, don't worry. He's ex-military. The man eats danger for breakfast and craps it out by dinner. Through here! Give me a hand! Ready? Lift!
There's no way in hell that those three people can lift that.
You too!
Hurry! You know, I'm glad you're okay. Gabe said you guys got split up.
Yeah, but I run fast. Gym membership. So, what was that monster back there?
It was Pedro. The Overseer gave us all some kind of viral injection. The virus triggered in Pedro when he got too scared.
I think I've heard of that. A virus that responds to fear. Jesus. We're supposed to be protecting people from viruses, not catching them.
Irony sure is a dick.
Moira, I don't think you actually met Neil. He's our boss.
Neil Fisher. You're Barry Burton's girl, right? Your dad's in the BSAA?
Do me a favor, and don't put Barry and me in the same sentence, sir.
Topaz. So Barry is in the BSAA, and Terra Save seems to be new. To which Claire Redfield is in Terra Save, and it looks like
Pedro said the signal came from high up. That's gotta be it.
That tower thing.
The Overseer might be inside. I say we go find out.
Bad idea. We should wait for dawn.
By dawn, we might all end up like Pedro. The clock's ticking, Neil.
yeah. So Moira took up, sort of followed in her father's footsteps in a way by becoming a member of a similar company such as the BSAA. Look at this place. It's like Chernobyl. It's just... wow. Look at it. It's just all dead. Nothing and no one. I mean, how can such a massive place like this just get forgotten?
Oh, no, 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 no!
These dogs have clearly been experimented on as well. I mean, they've got spikes in the back. I mean, this is... they were doing the same experimentation on these dogs or whatever these things are. They might even be pigs. You know what? I'm going to say that these things are pigs. Just look at this place. Empty. Oh. Yep, I'm going to say pigs. Once again, they seem to be photosensitive, as, you know, that's just saying that they're sensitive to light. Moira. Gonna need your hand here. Oh, way to go, Moira. That's the tower there. Maybe this is a poster, you know, join the company.
They're back.
They must have been the island's residents. Why the hell would the Overseer turn a whole island into whatever? A super.
So this reminds me somewhat of the Resident Evil Revelations 2, where we found one of the captains, or at least the not necessarily the captain. I think he was the guy next to him. You know, in
Neil.
Oh,
Come on!
I promise I'll catch up. Just get to that tower. Come on, you freaks! Catch me if you can!
It's like the second in command of that ship on Revelations, in the first Resident Evil Revelations. He was calling out Mayday, but he was just stuck in a sort of trance. Just Mayday. This is the SS something something. Mayday. Mayday. And he was horrifically mutated. And that's the same with Pedro there. He was horrifically mutated, but he was saying that we're all going to die. As if, like, the last thing he was thinking is just sort of on auto repeat, if you will, and just he's saying it without actually realizing he's doing it because he was attacking the shit out of us. Don't need the cloth. I hear something. Is it a TV? Radio? Trap. Oh shit, there's a lot of them. I have to switch to something heavier here. This one was stronger than usual. I don't know why, but it was. So I've seen YouTube videos and basic documentaries about towns that have just been completely abandoned, and there are quite a few of them. And many people don't even know that these towns ever even existed. And in many cases, they could be towns not too far away from you, because I live in the gold fields during the gold rush, and there's plenty of like 150-year-old buildings that have just been completely abandoned and just left to rot and left in ruins. That's all they are, just ruins at this point.
They're here. Be careful.
I remember this part. This part seemed... dangerous. So, according to more than a few resources, the best way to engage a zombie is not to engage it at all, and preferably try to avoid it as much as possible. That's what we're going to try to do, but I'm just not seeing an option where we can do that because... oh shit, yep. Party's over. shit, that should have taken him out.
Don't go dying on me!
So the enemies are in fact getting stronger, and I was pretty cocky about how much ammunition I have. Starting to sort of regret that now because I'm kind of losing it, you know. Right now I'm losing it way more than what I'm gaining it, that's for sure. Looks like we just need to push these out of the way. We've got to pull this one first. Simple enough. And then in the bus. This island was big enough to actually have public transportation. Well, actually, now that I think about it, this is probably just a work bus. So like I said in the first episode, this was a mining community in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, we saw her in the prison.
She has a bracelet.
You think she's part of the experiment?
If the Overseer is trying to scare little kids too, then that is seriously messed up.
So as I was saying, this was once a small mining community in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the ocean, on an island. Very few people even knew that this town existed. And basically the mine started running dry, so the job started drying up until eventually it went dry completely and there was just no money. So the residents were starting to go very, very poor, and unfortunately they spent all their money buying houses, you know, buying land here, so they can't exactly just give up and go somewhere else. So what had happened was, as far as I could tell, this company showed up, started doing all these things, and they were creating jobs, but no one really knew what they were doing until it was too late. And then people started disappearing and getting sick. And they had blocked off all communications off the island, and they had blocked off all ways off the island as well. They couldn't leave. That was seen before in Revelations 1. Oh, come on, man. Oh, come on. Looking around, looking around. Scary. Once again, very, very typical of Resident Evil, just to have like multiple hospital areas. Look at these. People getting hung. That looks like a woman. They all could potentially be female. It's kind of hard to tell. But what have they done to them? It's just horrible. They've just strung them up by barbed wire, nonetheless. Really wanted to torture them, really wanted to get them scared. Wow, this place is beyond fucked up. What's this say? Okay, there's only one. 8th of November 2009. Like, this is quite a long time after that helicopter pilot died. That was still 2008. This is November 2009, so this is nearly a year later. Okay. The last mock moved us... the latest mock moved us even closer to the real test. This time, 11 candidates were fitted with the sensor bracelets, then subjugated to extreme emotional stress for verifying lengths of time. Results: 3 died immediately. The remaining 8 eventually mutated at some point and were disposed of. The end of the trial ended with none of the subjects overcoming their fear. Oh, right. So they want to try and horrifically terrify people into getting the virus to mutate, but they want the virus just not to mutate. They want to get people scared but not turn. That's the whole concept of it. Door here, okay. Something in here. Cloth, don't really need the cloth. Here we go, power. I just opened up a door, that was it. So that was that guy who piloted the helicopter, the adventurer, and the one who sort of got locked in that room. He was like talking in 2008. This is like nearly a year later after this shit happened. So he wrote in his diary about how he couldn't see anyone. Like there weren't good or bad people walking past the building whatsoever. So that indicates that they had cleared up everyone in that area at the very least. And then took them there. And just left them to die. Fuck them. Oh, that's shit. I didn't unlock it from the other side, so it timed out. Oh, that fucking sucks. Oh, how stupid of me. I actually just left the way I came in. Machine pistol ammunition. Alright, alright. These experiments, I mean, they were just really scaring people as much as they can, and the only way to really do that was to, you know, hurt them. To torture them. Many people didn't last very long at all. Oh, not fast enough.
It doesn't stay open long. We're gonna have to be quick to get through.
Okay, let's do it non-stop running. Oh, that sucked. I just tripped up at that last second there and I didn't get through. Oh, that actually really sucks. Okay. 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, yep, fuck that one up. I'm just gonna wait till it shuts again. Man, I do not have much time at all. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that sucked. Oh, boo. Boo. I mean, just one more second. Okay, this time I'm going to do it. I promise I'm going to do it. Oh, you motherfucker. Oh, I guess I'm not a man of my word. Oh, this sucks. The problem is I keep hitting these things. I'm going to try Claire. She might be faster for all I know. I'm a little concerned that the girls might actually get separated from each other. That is a concern of mine. 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, no, I fucked that up. So this is what we have to do. We have to get Moira to just go ahead and open this. Then Claire can push that box through. And then she can come, just jump through here. Simple as that. And that's that. I'm going to switch back to Claire once again. Moira, just no. She doesn't have proper weapons. She's kind of sucks. She just does not want to use a gun. I mean, what happened with her sister, nearly killing her sister, absolutely shattering her family. I was about to say, oh, this is just a one-hit kill. This will be pretty easy. Guess what? No. I actually forgotten about these round window designs. They are frequent throughout the entirety of the game. I'd completely forgotten about how, yeah, there's just round windows. Don't have any obtained parts.
Where did she run off
to? So that little girl, well, everything really. The little girl and the overseer are connected to some extent. No, the girl is not the daughter of the overseer, but she is part of the plan. Now, you may or may not have noticed that her little bracelet has turned red, yet she is not infected. Yeah, she is not turned. So, as far as they're concerned, she is the first successful experiment. She somehow survived non-mutation. Maybe it was because she was so young, maybe not. Little hands. So we actually have to come back with that girl later. We may even come back through here with Barry. Remember, Barry is tracking his daughter, Moira. Smoke powder. Okay, written in Russian from a town resident's memo. Things have changed so much since she came here. Our Zaptidi is almost like a completely different island now. There's new equipment in the mines and the jobs. Not just the laboratories, but she's employed people such as researchers as well. There are so many employment opportunities. I cannot express my gratitude deeply enough to her. Despite this, there are those who doubt her, such ingrates. If you don't like it, you're always free to leave this place. Well, they weren't. I mean, not right away. So she was funding the town, giving them new equipment to basically just get more of the earth out of the way so they can get to whatever the hell they mine here. Probably coal. I was about to say, what the fuck's going on? This should be, you know, the end of it, but it's not. Okay. I mean, like, we should be able to hit the button, but it wouldn't come up.
Hey, wait up!
Looks like she's gone into the apartment building next door. Jump. Just gonna go ahead and check my inventory. Oh, that was weird what Claire did there. Empty bottle. Empty bottle. Empty bottle. Okay. Let me just go ahead and confirm. Combined with the exploding bottle. Yes, don't mind if I do. Same with this. Combined. You know what I'm thinking? When we were down there trying to survive with those big ass monsters, we could have used a smoke screen bottle and rendered us invisible.
Wait! It's okay. Don't be scared. What's your name? Where are you from? Did that lady put you here? Where are you?
Whoa, down, Claire. Let me talk to her. You must be so scared. I know I am. My name's Moira. See? We're like sisters. Everything's okay now. What's your friend's name?
Lottie.
You're both so brave.
You're pretty good with kids.
Come on.
Okay.
Alright. Sweet.
So you managed to stay away from the monsters all by yourself?
Uh-huh.
You're a brave girl, but this will all be over soon.
Listen, there's a bad lady in the tower out there. Once we take her out, we can all leave the island together.
Well, I'll just go ahead and let her. There we are.
Moira, did you hear that?
Yeah, another one of those walking shit stains. Sorry, I mean butt stains. And you know what we do to butt stains.
If anyone's like Russian, could you please translate that for me? Write it in the comments. I don't know what these posters say. And it's me.
Oh, shit. Don't listen to the given signal.
So something is big upstairs. You can hear that. Sorry, you can hear that mofo just stomping around. He is getting ready. Yeah. That would be him.
Look out! This one's different! I can see that!
He's got like a cannon or something on him. Hang on. She's fine. I'll need a herb. Now Moira will actually give me a herb if I'm injured. If I do recall, I don't fully remember. It's been some time since I've played this game. Take that, come on. Fucking A, how many monsters are there? Oh, come on, dick. This guy, oh shit.
I think we're clear.
Let's go get the girl.
I should have whipped out the Magnum, taken a couple shots at it with the Magnum. It would have cleared up some more room in the inventory as well. Machine gun ammunition, don't mind if I do. Very typical of Resident Evil, just to start giving you ammunition and health, and then you think you're all in the clear, and then they do something like this and just dump a big ass monster on you, making things a shit ton harder. It's just very typical of Resident Evil to sort of just do this.
It's safe now. Can you find your way over?
So something will happen that will make this Sophia, I think her name is, forget, not forget, but come to the conclusion that they've died.
Get through that hole. It's open.
Wow.
Thank you.
What service? That's a really cute bear. Is he your friend?
Lottie's a she. The nice man gave her to me.
What nice man?
The Terra Saver guy. He saved me when I was little.
I wonder if anyone from TerraSave didn't get caught.
So she has come into contact with someone from TerraSave at some point. That could mean, that could open up her backstory a little bit more. This could mean that she is immune because she was exposed to some kind of virus some point at her time and was rescued by TerraSave, only for this to sort of happen again to her. Or maybe it was planned to happen to her. I don't know. I just don't know.
bitch! We are off this motherfucking island!
Oh, my dear little Gregor.
Come on,
That's
come on.
cheating.
Damn it! God damn it, come on! Shit. No. No!
Babe, get out of there.
My escape is death, but not this one. A shame about your friend, but you're tougher than he is. You're not gonna snap, are you?
Claire? We lost the girl.
So, what the fuck happened there? So, they did have enough fuel to get off the island. I do regret saying that they have enough fuel to zoom around, but not enough to get off the island. Turns out they very much did. My guess is, based on what I saw the control panel arcing, which means it could be a result of an EMP field that was directed at the helicopter or some sort of other microwave radiation defense system that is in place to stop, aircraft from just coming and going. It's unlikely that she hacked it or the bracelet did anything. Once again, possible, but very unlikely. And the guy was trying to cut off his hand to stop the infection, but I don't think that the bracelets actually do jack shit. I think they're just there to monitor the virus, not actually spread or control it. But it started coming from his hand. That's the thing, the hand that the thing was on. So it's possible that's how they actually injected was into the hand itself, and it's still sort of lingering around the actual injection point. That's just a theory. I don't care about that. Okay, record achieved. Full virtual amethyst. Failed to no. Accuracy rating of 80.6%. Satisfactory. Clear time 56 minutes 39 seconds. Not bad at all. So yeah, we have to play as Barry now, so let's just go into the skill settings. Looks like I got 8,000. Oh, that's quite a bit, actually. Once again, I've already leveled up this tree thing, so I'm just, picking random shit to level up. Next, let's just see what's going on with Barry. Now, I don't remember what actually happened to the little girl. I honestly don't. I have a feeling that the person who took the little girl was good. As you can see, the tower is now in ruins, so
Moira
something
was trying to get to that tower when I was with her.
Listen, honey. I need you to take me there. Can you do that? Moira. No. I don't believe it. There's no way she's
not, but whatever Claire and Moira did, they did it to the tower. They, demolished it. So that is what happens, and we'll find out
Moira
exactly
drive
what
you
happened.
crazy?
No, Moira was nice.
She does have a good heart. I bet she saw a little of Polly in you. That's her sister.
So Barry just thinks that Moira
Where'd
is
you
a
get
bad
that
person.
bracelet?
I don't know. A woman used it to talk to us. I think. I'm not really sure anymore.
A woman? The Overseer? I read the debrief about her little experiment.
The debrief was from Claire, I think it was. Yeah, it was from Claire. Claire made it off the island, but Moira is still on. Claire was seriously injured and is taken to a hospital and is currently recovering, while Moira is still on the island trapped. That is a huge spoiler alert, by the way. I should have said that. Once again, another rundown building. What's this? Gabe's note. Okay, to any friends who find this. We've been abducted against our will and forcibly taken to this island. Our names are Neil Fisher, Pedro Fernandez, Edward Thompson, and Gabe Riel Chavez. Neil is the boss. Pedro was the first to turn. Edward died before any of them we even saw, but they did cut off his hand, and Gabe, of course, died in the helicopter. I don't have coordinates of our location, and I don't know if anyone else is here with us. There's something there's something out here. I can't make it out. If it's a human or animal, I can hear feral, vicious growling. At least multiple potential hostiles. We've been fitted with these unusual devices on our wrists. We got a transmission from an unknown female telling us to go to the Vozek. Not sure on the spelling. Vozek starts with a W. If you're a friendly who is reading this, meet us as the Vozek. Be safe, be alert. G. Chavez.
Barry, look!
Like this. He's missing a hand.
Edward Thompson. He was with TerraSave. Damn it. This is why I told her not to get involved.
So Barry told her to stay out of her life. Stay out of this kind of life. Ooh, kind of running out of ammunition here. I should consider being very stingy from now on.
There's some over there.
Find some cover. I'll pick them off before they spot us.
Hey there, guys. We're back with the other episode of
Previously on Revelations 2.
Resident Evil.
Claire Redfield, you're coming with us.
Where have I been taken?
So much suffering. You
What the
don't
hell?
even know what to be afraid of yet.
Who are you?
I am the Overseer.
Please, send help!
I'm here, baby. Please be alive.
I don't have any parents. Over there.
How do you know? Well, that's one thing they left out of the brief.
Jesus, is anyone even out there? Your daughter's name is Moira? She's dead.
What?
Just checking things here. I'm worried that I'm sort of like repeating the first episode 2 Contemption. Come on. There's a lot of loading screens in here. I do apologize for the loading screens. Okay, there we go. We're back.
There's some over there.
Find some cover. I'll pick them off before they spot us.
Hey there guys, I am back. Basically there is a little bit of lap over between certain segments here. You'll see me controlling Barry where I've already been through here. I do apologize, but there's not much I can really do about it. I basically stopped playing for a couple days, picked it back up, but it doesn't automatically save from where you last left off. It saves back to the nearest checkpoint. So yeah, look at this fucking asshole here. He is horrifically mutated. I'm technically doing this guy a favor. Dickhead. If only we had a pair of little hands. Let's continue on. I'm just sort of like writing down, checking my old, footage, and it's like, yeah, we really needed her at many times. Let me just check our inventories here. Oh, she can actually pass the that there. That's all that we really need. I'm a little concerned with Barry. I don't have as much ammunition as I thought I did. I'm a little nervous, actually. He's not as powerful as Claire or the other. Let's take a look around here. Jump down. Basically, this is just so we can't go back. We can't climb back up, so we just have to keep going forward compared to other times where we can sort of back up enough. This one is different. Look at that. Oh shit, he's back up. Nope. Yep. Dick. I thought it was going to explode there. Not seeing any more there. There was a fire here, that's for sure. We need to go to the Vozik. So that one was very weird, that BOW. I don't know what the hell was going on with him, but whatever his hand, it had mutated to the point where it could actually fling poison. That's actually something that Resident Evil 3 Project Nemesis could actually do. It just reminds me of that. I don't think they're related in any way, shape, or form.
I need a key.
But that's basically what Nemesis could do. He could just throw poison at you, and he can and would poison you, given the opportunity. Fuck Nemesis. So we need a key. Where are we going to find a key? Maybe she can find a key on the ground. Oh no, there's a trail up here. Okay. Barry doesn't have a map. I do not know why. So Barry was sent to this island by Claire.
Crawling with them. Be careful.
Remember, Claire and Moira were here 6 months ago, and I can't really tell you exactly what happens, but the tower is destroyed, and Moira is, you know, disappeared, while Claire is recovering at a hospital right now. She was knocked out pretty bad and is literally just like recovering. That's how bad she was really messed up. I don't know, now that I think about it, she might not be in the hospital now, but she definitely wasn't sent on that mission. She has not been cleared, not been cleared, I keep saying cleared, for work. But needless to say, she will come back. So obviously the story is sort of bouncing between the two. The one that happened in the present and 6 months later. Handgun ammo. Rifle, not much rounds in the rifle. Assault rifle's pretty pathetic. Magnum's got 2 shots. Oh shit, there's 2 of them. Looks like he spotted me too. This way, come on. Dick. Those bottles that come in handy quite a bit, I must say. They're literally grenades, so I should make more of an effort to find those bottles and the raw ingredients needed to make them, as you should too. Looks like we can get up top there. I wonder why. And then we can get across to there. Or maybe we have to get on top of here. Ladder is broken. Beyond repair. We do have this thing though. It appears to be some sort of trap. We can get over here.
This should get us through.
Back gate key. And she's all the way here. Shit. Hopefully there's something good in this crate. I really hope there is. Down we go. Gotcha. Gotcha. What is it? Handgun ammunition. Just gonna go ahead and give that to Barry, as she obviously will not, Natalia will never use an actual gun. I can say that with confidence, and you should pretty much know that as well, that she will never use a gun. These guys were over here. I'm just checking over here. It looks like there's a barrel over there. We can crack that barrel open. Look, try and get us some goodies. I thought she actually just needed a hand getting down. Let's go. Nope, but she needs a hand getting around there. Bloody NPCs. I know she's not technically an NPC because we can control her, but she is an NPC when we're not controlling her. Resident Evil has good NPCs, but it also has probably, hands down, one of the worst NPCs ever created. Ashley from Resident Evil 4. Oh, she was horrible. Leon, help! Leon! Oh, it just drove you nuts. She was the worst. She did nothing. Nothing. But scream for help. You know, they could have just climbed that, or even just popped around the side. I'm picking the game apart.
Is that where you met Moira? Over there?
Yeah, near the big tower.
Once again, to point out, the tower is in pieces. Now that I don't know what happened to that guy, Nate, I think his name was. Basically, they're the boss. Tara saves boss. I don't know what actually happened to him. He still could be on the island, or he still could be 6 months in the future, and he died. I don't know, actually. I really don't. He obviously ran off when things started to go bad. That seems to be a...
Monster!
What? Where?
Yeah. Moira was talking about this, because when we skipped to her again, she was talking about how something on the island was eating all the game, and game obviously referring to rabbits, deers, you know, basic wildlife, and something was eating all of it, making it difficult for them to eat. And this is it. This is an invisible monster.
Right there! Don't you see it?
Don't worry, I'll have a brick. Brick powers activate.
My vision's getting kinda...
Barry, there's something right there.
I don't know what you're seeing, but point me at it.
It's getting closer! There! Shoot! You hit it! Keep going!
Oh, look at that.
Invisible monsters. Oh, that's gonna be fun.
Okay, that has to be a BOW derived from the Resident Evil 4 game. Because there were horrifically mutated insects that had invisible capabilities. They've obviously, you know, mutated these creatures to be a more efficient BOW of sorts. That one seems to have, like, pods on its back indicating that it's capable of laying eggs. These things are actually pretty weak, and I'm not just saying that because I put the game on easy. I remember playing this on Resident Evil 4. They took a couple bullets to go down, even a couple shotgun blasts to take them out. This guy died instantly. So this is the Vuzik.
Somebody really trashed this place. What the hell happened?
Pedro's notes on the bracelet. The bracelet, what I've learned so far. There's a GPS tracker inside, probably keeping tabs on where we are. There's a two-way transmitter. We can hear, and she can hear us. We can hear her, and she can hear us. The source of the transmissions are coming from the center of the island, someplace high up. It's got to be that freaky looking tower. I have no doubt she's there too. It also seems to be keeping track of our vital signs. For what purpose? She wasn't kidding when she said she's infected us with a virus. Holy balls. What are we supposed to do? So if you're wearing the bracelet, she can hear you at all times. Oh shit. Took a bit of damage there.
Looks painful.
Took even more damage there. Much better. You, combined with, that's the only thing. Oh, exploding bottle. That's going to come in handy. Also going to go ahead and ask her for a couple things, such as a couple herbs. Pass, pass, pass. I'm just going to get her to hold that, and I'm also going to go ahead and get her to hold this red herb, and then I'm going to combine the red herb combined with that. That gets rid of that. Then I'm just going to go ahead past that, and that's all we need to do right now, because obviously Barry should have as much ammunition as he can carry at all times. It's very, very typical of Resident Evil to give you a shit ton of ammunition, give you a shit ton of confidence from having so much ammunition, only for them to strip it all away with some kind of boss battle shortly up ahead. That's just what Resident Evil does. Gonna go ahead and do it. Oh, it's got 3 locks now. I do apologize, this is gonna be a bitch. Oh, damn it. Looks like she hurt herself. So I've been watching this anime called The Queen's Blade. Damn, it's good. I'm not really much of an anime person. I used to be way into it back when I was in my teenage years. I used to actually buy it from EB Games, and I recently went to Supernova and, you know, purchased it. I didn't really, you know, really get into it. It's like, oh, there's this really attractive females on the cover. I figure, you know, why not? I paid $50 for it. It was a season. I absolutely fell in love with this anime. Days? What's days? Days. Improve your ability to stun enemies and higher the level. Okay, so this can stun. I think I figured out why my gun's so awesome against those creatures. I mean, it's so overpowered at the present moment, it just, you know, one shot kill. But I can't get too cocky. Can't get through here, it's locked. This is where the helicopter was. So Pedro mutated. Did we end up killing him? I don't think we did. I think we just ran away from him. So Pedro could very much still be on the island. There was Pedro, and then there was the other one, Gabriella.
There's something over there.
Dick. Once again, feeling more confident. Let's see if we can get a better look at this thing. Look at it. It's hideous. just bloated, covered in these oil things. It's hard to tell if that was if it's a bad side effect or is it intention to have sort of these things growing all over it. Once again, I strongly think they're pods of some kind. Pods, you know, it could clone itself or perhaps just multiply. Because some insects, they multiply by just simply cloning themselves. This is where we went. So Gabriella, or Gabe, crashed the helicopter into the building. I'm pretty sure we're going to go check out that building where he crashed his helicopter, because we have to go the way, you know, Claire and Moira went. And that's actually where the helicopter crashed. So I'm pretty sure at some point...
Moira might have been here too.
She was. Yeah, basically there's this crazy Russian living on the island who basically hid from everyone and is living in the sewers. Moira has been teaming up with him, but he died. At some point, he'll just die of natural causes too. Dick. Luckily these things are one-hit kills. So we came through here with Nate, if I recall. I hate that thing where they, you know, they contort after we take them out. It's just freaky.
Here comes the rain. Are you going to be warm enough?
I'll be alright.
So where are your mom and dad?
They died. In Terra Grigia.
You were there when the city went down? I'm sorry. None of this could have been easy. You're a tough girl.
Thanks.
It's on people like me to protect people like you from bioterrorists. We shouldn't have let you down. So where'd you go?
Terra Safe put me in a home. A facility.
I'm sorry, Natalia. I won't ask any more questions.
So I'm not too sure, but I'm pretty sure she was, I think, judging by what's going on, she was exposed to some viruses at Terra Gracia, the floating city. Yeah, she was exposed to something, but obviously didn't mutate. So she has a very rare or different strain of virus, virus living in her right now. And that's somehow combined with the other viruses that she's been injected with. And it has caused her not to mutate. I mean, she's solid red. She's got a solid red bracelet. That's, according to the journal, that's shoot on sight through the head because they will mutate instantly. Empty bottle. As I said before, I've been watching an anime called Queen's Blade. I highly recommend that you go out and buy it. It's called The Exiled Virgin. That's the one I was watching, which is like the first season. Well, it's kind of like a universe, if you will. I've got an empty bottle. Let's see, confirmed, combined it with this smoke screen. I kind of don't want to waste it, but I've got nothing to combine it with. It's a camera.
What's wrong?
Oh, I've been waiting for you.
Nothing. Can we go?
I don't know who that is exactly. because Moira and Claire were teamed up with her 6 months ago, Natalia, and then Natalia was mysteriously taken by someone. Someone stuck their hand over her mouth and took her away. I don't know who or why this was. I have completely forgotten. Once again, I played this game when it first came out, never touched it again. I did know I enjoyed it, and I know the the main storyline behind it, but it's like a lot of the small things that's going on.
Nice of them to wait for us. Oh, shit.
Is that the... I accidentally hit the smoke screen bottle. There's only been one real time that the smoke screen bottle would have actually come in handy, and that was last segment with Claire and Moira. Going around that whole area with that had the bus in there, we should have, right near the tower actually, we should have thrown a smoke screen bottle and walked past them all.
They're inside. Be careful.
Town map. Okay, so we actually have to find the maps. There better be something good in here. Hey, buddy. That rifle, that looks like rifle ammunition. No, that's a brick. That's a brick. That would be a brick. So I'm getting a little smarter with the ammunition. I don't want to jinx it, obviously. That's a female. That's a female. It's got breasts. Holy shit, you rarely see a female BOW. But let's see if we can get a good look. I'm actually on like a safari hunt here. Yep, female. Confirmed. Confirmed female BOW. Very rare. Because they rarely experiment on women. They mostly go after the guys. Now, granted, a lot of the times it's incredibly difficult to tell. There's absolutely like no way of telling whatsoever. They just like horrifically. Stay the fuck down. They're always like horrifically mutated people beyond the point of recognition. But that one wasn't. That one had a set of breasts on it. That one. Yep, female as well. We have an additional female. Probably something as the game's designers did. Let's see if we can get a closer look. Yes, definitely female by the breast. It seems kind of pervy to just look at the breast, but I'm actually curious because it's really difficult to find a confirmed female BOW. Or at least one that was originally female. What's this? Smoke powder. Oh, lame. That's just more shitty smoke bombs. Although, granted, a smoke bomb could have come in handy in there. Oh. This is where we were. Oh, this is where the bus is? Yeah, the bus is over here. So, when we were playing with Claire and Moira, this is when the actual... The actual smoke bomb may or may not have come in handy. Oh, shit. Those things really do hurt. I really need to look out for them. They're always where you least suspect them. They just pop up out of nowhere. I want to take a look around, look for things, but I can't. Nothing around. Herb. Why? Don't mind if I do, my good man. Don't mind if I do. There's another fucking BOW. Once again, female. Man, the game designers really chucked the females in here. I'm guessing they got to a point where they just wanted to introduce a female BOW later on in the stage, game development stage, so they went a bit ham-heavy here. Once again, it's just rare to see a you know, female enemy. I'm not just referring to the Resident Evil universe. It is actually, you know, somewhat rare altogether. When you play zombie games, you rarely see female zombies. Maybe 10% will actually be female because not many people just enjoy shooting. Oh shit, look at this asshole. What the fuck?
Monster!
So it's got a massive blade attached to him. I believe that this massive blade was purposely attached to these things so when they mutated they would turn into more horrific creatures. Although they look like they're just made out of simple scrap metal and not like high-end equipment, so it's just sort of weird how they would go to lengths like this. But then again, they're just full of nails. These people are just full of nails and shit, so who really knows what the fuck's... Yeah, so the... Everything's getting weird. This of course indicates that there's that insect creature around, but I cannot for the life of me see it. Brick. Top has just more bloody rare materials. Is that another shiny thing? No. So this game is very much a two-player game. You can play with your friends, your family, whatever. Ah, I was referring to that. Remember that? The round window. Let's just go out into the street. Can't go out into the street. We can't really see it. But I think Gabe's helicopter crashed around here. Well, it definitely crashed around here, that's for sure. I'm just hoping that we get... Oh, there's blood there. I'm just hoping that we get to, like, inspect his corpse.
You are false.
You are false. Who is that? I don't know who that is. Nothing. Like, When I play a game, it's like, oh, right, I remember that guy. I'm drawing a complete blank on this. I have no fucking clue who that guy is.
This is where I met Moira.
Good. Let's pick up the pace.
Maybe that is Myra. And she's wearing a mask, because they're wearing something, as you can tell. Odorous chemicals. That's just short for something that stinks. We need a drill, obviously, to get through here. Read, written in Russian. We've already read that before. Oh, yes. That's why we needed the tiny hands. Was because we were coming back through this apartment complex, so we needed her. I don't know what kind of mechanism would require someone sticking their hands in there, but what are you going to do? I don't want to pick the game apart. Gotcha. I barely scratched the ass on that one. A bottle. Seriously. Actually, we can combine the bottle that we found. You confirm combined the odorous. We got this here. Decoy bottle lures enemies in, then explodes after a set amount of time, causing damage. Fuck yes. It's locked from the other side. That means the only real way in is through here, of course.
Who's there?
Keep it down.
There's a box of ammunition. Sweet. They're all gone. Now, the guy in the Talia in the last segment, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I have a feeling it was Moira. It's actually Moira who's watching us now, because
The monster's coming.
yeah. Look at that thing. It's got a big ass mouth on its stomach. That's just how fucked up this thing is. Assault rifle, yes. I'm gonna go ahead and switch to the assault rifle because I've got some. Oh, there's Gabe's helicopter. Pretty sure he's dead. Oh, but I think that guy who's talking to us now is Pedro. I think that might be Pedro who's watching us and who's talking to us. But yeah, this is Gabe's helicopter, and there's no one inside.
Wait. Well, that's one hell of a parking job.
Okay, that would attract any BOW in the surrounding area. That was a colossally stupid thing to do. Let's take a look here. I'm going to use my sniper rifle out. Let's have a good look at the town here. Trees. Just a heavily wooded area. A place like this, I mean, how could it go just so unnoticed? I mean, no one knows about this place. It's probably like one of those, it should be on one of those documentaries, you know. Most places, most, you know, towns and cities no one's ever heard of. Top 10. But this company...
Natalia, get back! This is what happens to him.
It's a monster!
Balls. Oh shit. Okay, he's down. So yeah, it was actually Pedro, like I first expected, running around.
Well, this should give us a whole lot more options.
I don't know why he's different though. He may have been exposed to a very different form of the virus. Like when they were performing the experiments on the citizens here, they were obviously making improvements, because repeating the same experiment over and over is the very definition of madness. Einstein said that. So it goes without saying that they would try different species of the virus itself, and that's what they did with Pedro here. That looks like a form of the G virus, which, judging by the eyes, is probably, a form of the G virus, another potent strain, derived from the T virus, but horrifically mutated. It changes cells, which is basically what the T virus does anyway. It reconstructs DNA, creating horrific mutations and monsters. I know I'm going a different way. What I'm doing is just going through a place that I never went through before. That's all I'm really doing now. I don't want the red herb. I do not want it. I don't want the smoke powder either. These bombs suck balls. Oh, shit, yeah. Where's the notification? What the fuck's going on? So Pedro is down, but the thing is, Gabe's body isn't in the helicopter. One would think they would find a charred skeleton. There is no charred skeleton. That's what I'm actually concerned about. Gabe's body is not there. And it's actually somewhat typical of Resident Evil, especially in Resident Evil Revelations, where you see a dead body come back and it's gone. That indicates that person has mutated and moved on. It's be loud. I was right, it was loud, but nothing happened. So this is where this is the helicopter there. This is where she was taken. I don't know who, but I don't know by who. Possibly Nate even took her. I'm thinking maybe Nate, because he split off and maybe he knew something that they didn't. Oh dear.
This guy's got the same exact bracelet as you.
Moira had one too. Like sisters.
What kind of messed up experiment was this?
This guy, I don't know what happened to him. It looks like he's been stabbed. Like they basically, after a while, they started removing people, but people started to riot in the streets, so they literally started doing it to fucking everyone. because there was just no way off the island. And no communications off said island as well.
Me and Moira got separated here. The nice guy came and got me.
Nice guy?
The one from Terra Save who rescued me. I wonder if Moira made it to the tower.
She made it. Come on, let's see what we can find.
So that was Nate. But why would he sneak up and steal the girl? And more importantly, where is he now? There it is. We finally made it to the tower. Obviously, next episode, Claire and Moira will make it to the tower, and then we'll find out what actually went down here. Because the reason the tower is fucked up is how Claire ended up, you know, getting off the island, but what's her name? Moira was stuck here.
This place has changed.
Yeah. Pretty creepy, huh?
The dolls. So the dolls actually mean something? You can actually see Natalia written there. Look, Natalia. Oh, okay. Clinical experiment notes. 24th Jan 2010. Trials for the T. Phobos virus. Phobos, I'm guessing, derived from the word fear. Virus are almost complete. We managed to reduce the lethality of the T virus, but while creating the condition that it triggers upon the target being subjugated to strong emotional trauma. We have lowered the rate of virtual resistance to below 2%, all that is producing as planned. However, time draws near. We are close to perfection, but there is zero margin for error. I really want to tell you what that's about, but I can't in regards to they're getting so close, but there's zero margin for error. I can't tell you. It's best to just let you know, understand it for what's going on. But reading the notes here, it is a form of the T virus that has been mutated to adapt to the fear centers of the brain. They've also lowered the rate of viral resistance by 2% because I believe it was 4% or something was actually immune to the T virus itself. So someone could, in theory, get bitten and not turn, but of course most people did. Only 4% actually survived. Oh, that's creepy. Yeah. I can tell you that the person who's doing this was the woman, the overseer, talking to Moira and Claire and everyone on the bracelets. She's the one who's done that. And she has ties with Natalia. Coffins. So the overseer has gone fucking Looney Tunes.
Wesker.
She's so scary. I can't stand her.
Who? The woman here with Wesker?
That is Wesker.
Boom, motherfuckers.
Alex Wesker.
2 Weskers? You gotta be shitting me.
So you finally came.
Okay, boom, mofos, boom. Yeah, so I was saying before in the previous episode that the person behind this was a relative to one of the main characters. Yes, she is Albert Wesker's sister, Alex Wesker, gifted with the same genetic mutations as well. She, like Wesker, has other viruses in her that make her incredibly powerful. But something happened. I don't know. Yeah, something happened. She was exposed to something which is causing the virus inside of her to become unstable. Now, if you remember from Resident Evil 5, Wesker had to take viruses to sort of stabilize his growth of the viruses that are already in him, which allow him to get superhuman abilities, but at the same time have to be stabilized. The same thing is happening to his sister, but different. I can't really explain it, but that woman there, that is her. She is horrifically mutated in a horrifically bad way. She's not only bigger and horrifically stronger, that's for sure, but look at her. She has become unstable and... Sorry there, guys, I just cut out there. It looks like she's become sensitive to sunlight. She obviously needs help breathing, and she's covered in sensors all over her body. I really don't know what's going on, but it's really awesome. I really want to tell you what the connection is between Natalia and Alex Wesker. I really do, but I can't. It's best just to let you figure it out, because it is going to blow your mind. Anyway, I'm Steamtown Gamer. This is the end of the episode. Like and subscribe and share if you haven't already. Feel free to check out my other channel, which is Back in Time Gaming 101. Basically, I record anything with an AV cord. It's been really fun replaying this game again. Let's see, clear time 46 minutes, 38 seconds, accuracy 79.4%, slightly lower, but then again, if you use a what's it called, bottle, that actually reduces your shoot time. I'm sorry, that actually affects your hit ratio if you throw a bottle, because you can't exactly be 100% accurate with those things. Alright, we're just going to hit next. Skill settings, blah blah blah. You've seen me all do this before. Yeah, it's been really fun playing this game. I look forward to just continue on, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm just going to continue on. I'm not even going to put down the controller. You know who I am. You know what I do. Catch you later, YouTube.